Well, we can play a little bit better. We need to play a little bit more flawless. But, Memphis made it uncomfortable for us. They were very aggressive at the plate. We weren't able to really get our stuff going on the pitching circle as fluently as we have the last couple of weeks. At the same time, I was really excited about the way we came out offensively today, moving the ball on the ground. And in a ballpark like this, you can get home run happy, and the short fences, the wind blowing out, it starts swinging for them. So, it's about keeping everybody under control emotionally and saying, hey, the game is won on the ground, just like every great war. The ground game wins you things. So we try to keep that focus today.
Just like in any sport, kids are kids.
Oh, yeah.
Get a good lead, and then it happens.
It can happen all the time. And I think the aspect of it is not so much that you get complacent, but you fail to realize that there's scholarships in the other dugout too. They don't stop playing. They're college players. They're great athletes. So the competitive nature of this game should never allow you to be comfortable with any type of lead, and especially on a day like today, the way the wind is and the short fences.
Talk about the landscape of this conference. It's changed.
Yes.
It started out being one thing, then it changed to another, even before the season started, and then it settled down.
Yeah, it's interesting to see where it's going to go. It's more of a warm weather conference than the Big East was. But you've got some competitive teams that play a great national schedule, and I think there's 4 teams here that are postseason qualifiers. UCF, ourselves, Louisville, and Houston. I believe that those 4 teams can play nationally with anybody, and hopefully things will iron themselves out with the selection committee this weekend.
Did the season go as you wanted it to, or were expectations pretty much what you?
Yeah, I think it has gone to where we want it to, strictly for the fact is right now, we're in the Final 4 of the conference tournament. We either ended up as the 1 or the 2 seed, so people were predicting us to be the 2 at the beginning of the year. We had some bad luck against Louisville in the series there. We had some bad luck against UCF in the series there. But that's part of this game. That's why they play 56 games. You don't play just one and go. And it's the beautiful part of the bat and ball game, baseball, softball. So I felt good about it.
One thing about softball, it's always in the circle. It starts and sometimes it ends.
Absolutely, there's no question about it. The smarter that I have been is because I've got good pitching. I'm dumb when we don't have good pitching. I can tell you that right now.
You sound like a friend of mine here in town. He talks about this.
Oh, yeah.
Mr. talks about the same thing.
Oh, yeah.
It's all about pitching.
Gotta have it, man. Gotta have it.
Now you're moving on. Next game, what do you expect? I hope to expect.
Well, you're going to come out and play us like it's the World Series. I would expect Louisville to try to come out and try to, compete on every single pitch. They're a scrappy bunch of kids. We knocked them off last year in the conference tournament 3-0, where they had a team that was ranked, I think, in the top 12, 13. And, sometimes we don't get enough credit. We've had some pretty good pitching. We never get credit in the human polls whatsoever. But we're always there at the end. So maybe we're not the prettiest girl in the world because we don't have a football team that's, in the top 8. We're going to big bowl games, but golly, we're always there at the end. So hopefully we can continue to get that reputation that Louisiana Lafayette has now. So we keep working. Just keep working.
All right, Coach. With that, introduce yourself and then we'll close this out.
My name is Ken Eriksen. I'm the head softball coach at the University of South Florida.
And this is Jerry Lee Woodley Jr., College Sports Reporter.
Thank you.